This is Neera Sharma, an English lecturer from Bhagwanti Saraswati Vidya Mandir Inter College, Muzaffarnagar. Today I am going to teach you a poem by Shelley. The name of the poem is A Lament by P.B. Shelley. The full name of P.B. Shelley is Percy Bysshe Shelley. He was born in 1792 and died in 1822. He got a very short span of life. He didn't complete his 30th year and he died. But in that short life, he gave so much to English literature, English poetry, that he became immortal in English literature. His two associate poets were John Keats and Lord Byron. These three poets were the chief poets of romantic poetry of English literature. Shelley's life was a melancholy life. His childhood was spent happily, but after then there were differences, problems, disturbances, losses in his life, and that affected his poetry. This poem that you are going to read, A Lament, the name itself suggests the feeling of the poem. Lament means to cry, और in हिंदी we say विलाप, रुदन. थोड़ा सा हिंदी में बता दूं अब, ये P.B. शैले, जिनको पूरा नाम पर्सी बिश शैले है, वो 1792 में पैदा हुए थे और 1822 में उनकी डेथ हो गई थी. लेकिन इन इतने छोटे से स्पैन में, अपने पीरियड में, उन्होंने इंग्लिश पोइट्री को, इंग्लिश लिटरेचर को इतना कुछ दे दिया कि वो इमॉर्टल हो गए. उसका नाम कहते हैं ना, स्वर्णाक्षरों में लिखा गया इंग्लिश पोइट्री में. उनके साथ साथ उनके और दो मित्र थे, जॉन कीट्स और लॉर्ड बायरन, जो उन्हीं की तरह इम्पॉर्टेंट पोइट्स थे, जो रोमांटिक पोइट्री के विशेष नाम हैं. जॉन कीट्स भी बहुत कम एज में ही उनकी डेथ हो गई थी. लेकिन हमें बात करनी है P.B. शैले की. तो P.B. शैले ने पूरा लाइफ, मोस्ट ऑफ हिज लाइफ, यानी अधिकतर जीवन उन्होंने परेशानियों में, कष्टों में बिताया. तरह तरह के उनके साथ परेशानियां रहीं. तो जो भी कुछ उन्होंने लिखा वो अधिकतर सैडनेस से, दुखों से भरा हुआ था. ये स्टोरी, ये पोयम भी दुख से भरी है, जिसका नाम ही सजेस्ट करता है रुदन, विलाप. तो पोएट विलाप कर रहा है. द पोएट इज सो मच डिप्रेस्ड, सो मच सैड, so much discouraged, so much disappointed that he had lost all hopes of life. Although he has not completed his 30th year. Even then, when he wrote this poem, he was only 28. In 1821 he wrote this poem, but at that age he had suffered a lot, and that affected his poetry. Although he was a great lover of poet, he was one of the greatest lyricists of English literature, and this poem is the example of his literary quality. So whatever Shelley experienced he expressed in his poems. When he was only 29, he felt as if he had become old. He had spent all his life, although this time of life is the prime of life. People are most successful at this time. They are most satisfied. They are most successful at this time of life. But Shelley was the exception. He had lost everything, every hope of life. He felt as if he had become old. And whatever the feelings of an old person who is at the age of 70 or 80, whatever he feels, the same feelings were there with Shelley. He was not at all happy with his life. He felt that his end is near, and it proved by his life. He died only after 1 year of writing this poem. So we can say how expressive poem is about the life of Shelley. Now we come to the poem. O world, O life, O time, on whose last steps I climb, trembling at that where I had stood before, when will return the glory of your prime? No more, oh nevermore. Out of the day and night, a joy has taken flight. Fresh spring and summer and winter ho, move my faint heart with grief, but with delight. No more, oh nevermore. The poet was a great lover of nature, but all the aspects of nature, all the changing seasons did not affect him at all. He was so much depressed. So, the first stanza, the whole poem is divided into 2 stanzas of only 5 lines. It is a short lyric by P.B. Shelley, but it is the highlight of his lyrical quality. He was such an expert lyric. O world, O life, O time. In the beginning of the poem, the poet addresses world, life, time. These are the most important things in everyone's life. The time we spend, the world in which we live, and the life that we lead. All these 3 things are the most important things in a person's life. But the poet is so much dejected, so much disheartened, pessimist, that he did not feel any hope, any life, any joy from all these 3 things. Trembling at that where I had stood before. As a person reaches at the time of his old age, he feels that he has nothing in life. The poet feels the same. He says that he is standing at the last part of his life. After that, he is going to die. And at that place, when we are old, we have lost our physical vigor, where our limbs are shaking, trembling. In the same way, the poet is also so disheartened, so discouraged, that he had no confidence. He was completely nervous, no excitement of life, no courage, no vigor, nothing was there in his life. Although he remembers his previous life when he was energetic, he was full of hope, he faced all the challenges of life with great bravery, vigor, courage, but now there is no hope in his life. He is completely disheartened. Then he asks himself whether all the glory, all the fame, all the joy, all the honor, success, whatever he experienced in his youth, in his previous life, will it come again to him? And he himself answers that it is impossible. It will never return to him again. Now this stanza in Hindi, O world, O life, O time. यहाँ पर कवि पीबी शैले एड्रेस कर रहा है, संबोधित कर रहा है दुनिया को, जीवन को और समय को, जो कि हमारे सब के लिए जीवन में महत्वपूर्ण स्थान रखते हैं। यही हमारा जीवन है, इन्हीं से सब चलता है। पोएट इतना डिसहार्टेंड है, इतना निराशावादी है, इतना नर्वस है, घबराया हुआ है, उसे लगता है कि वो उसके जीवन का ये अंत आ गया है। हालांकि वो भी मैंने पीछे आपको बताया कि उसने अपना 30th ईयर भी कंप्लीट नहीं किया था जब उसकी डेथ हो गई, और ये पोएम उन्होंने उससे भी 1 साल पहले लिखी थी। तो वो इतना घबराया हुआ है, इतना परेशान है, इतना निराश है जीवन से कि उसको लगता है कि ये वो स्थान अपने जीवन में, जब मैं यंग था, उसको लगता है मैं बूढ़ा हो गया हूँ, जब मैं यंग था या मेरा जो पिछला जीवन था तब भी मेरे जीवन में प्रॉब्लम्स आई, समस्याएं आई, कष्ट आए, लेकिन मैंने उनका चुनौतीपूर्ण ढंग से स्वागत किया, उनको सहन किया, उनको पार किया, उनसे मैं बाहर निकला। लेकिन अब मुझे जीवन से कोई आशा नहीं है, अब मेरे जीवन में कोई उत्साह, कोई खुशी, कुछ भी नहीं है, तो मुझे कोई उम्मीद ही नहीं है कि मैं अब इनसे पार पाऊंगा। लगता है कि बस अब मेरे जीवन का अंत आ गया है। फिर खुद से प्रश्न करता है कि जो कुछ उसने अपने पास्ट लाइफ में, अपने बीते हुए समय में जो एंजॉय किया है, जिस फेम को, ख्याति को, प्रशंसा को, खुशी को, उत्साह को, क्या वो कभी लौटेगा? और खुद ही जवाब देता है, यानी इतना निराश है कि उसे पता है कि वो अब कभी इन सब चीज़ों को अपने जीवन में नहीं पाएगा। नेक्स्ट स्टेंजा, Out of the day and night, a joy has taken flight. Out of the day and night. Day and night means all the time of life, whether it is day or night, whether this is morning, noon, evening, night. We feel happiness at one time or the other, but all the time of P.B. Shelley was so depressed, so pessimistic, so out of joy, without joy, that he has lost the hopes of everything from his life. The joy, whatever joy was there in his life before this period when he was writing the poem, there was joy, he felt success, he enjoyed everything in life and faced all the challenges, but that joy, the time that gave him joy, the things that gave him joy, they do not give him anything now. He felt that joy has taken flight, joy had disappeared from his life. There is only grief, grief and grief, hopelessness, disappointment, despair, everything negative. Fresh spring and summer and winter whole. There were different seasons when he was happy, and all these seasons, all the natural aspects gave him a lot of happiness. He felt happy to enjoy the nature, but now all these aspects of life, whether it is summer or winter or rainy season, they do not give him any happiness, any joy, any ray of life now. He is so pessimistic. The same question that he asked in the previous stanza, move my faint heart with grief. He says that all these aspects of nature impress my heart now also, but with grief. They only give me grief, they add to my grief only, but with delight. Then he asks himself if they will give him delight anymore in life, and in the last line he answers himself, no more, oh never more. Means that he did not expect that he will get the happiness, the pleasures of life, the pleasures of nature anymore in his life. So the poet is completely disheartened. Now in Hindi, the second stanza, out of the day and night, मेरे दिन रात यानी पूरा जीवन, संपूर्ण जीवन से निकल चुका है, अ जॉय हैज़ टेकन फ्लाइट, जो भी खुशी थी वो सब फ्लाइट ले चुकी है, यानी उड़ चुकी है, डिसअपियर हो चुकी है, अदृश्य हो चुकी है, समाप्त हो चुकी है। फ्रेश स्प्रिंग, वो स्प्रिंग, वो बसंत का मौसम जो फ्रेशनेस लाता था लाइफ में, खुशियाँ देता था, तरह तरह का नेचर का जो ब्यूटी है वो बढ़ जाती है स्प्रिंग सीज़न में। समर आता है, उसकी अपनी प्लेजर्स होते हैं, विंटर हो पाला पड़ता है, बर्फ़ पड़ती है, उसके अलग प्लेजर्स होते हैं, जॉयज़ होते हैं। तो ये सब मेरे दिल को खुश करते थे पहले, लेकिन अब वो मेरे फेंट हार्ट यानी डिसहार्टन, डिस्करेज, निरुत्साहित मन को, निराश मन को अब बिल्कुल भी मूव यानी प्रभावित नहीं करते, कोई असर नहीं है नेचर की ब्यूटीज़ का मेरे ऊपर। बट विद डिलाइट, फिर क्वेश्चन करता है तो क्या कभी वो डिलाइट मीन्स खुशी देंगे क्या मुझे कभी वो लाइफ में? फिर लास्ट लाइन में उसका जवाब, नो मोर ओ नेवर मोर, खुद ही जवाब देता है कि नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं, कभी नहीं मेरे जीवन में वो खुशी आएगी। तो ये पोएम, दिस पोएम इज़ द फाइनेस्ट एग्जाम्पल ऑफ शैलेज़ लिरिकल क्वालिटी, हिज इमेजिनेशन, हिज लव ऑफ नेचर। देयर आर टू figure of speeches also. In the first line, O world, O life, O time, the poet uses figure of speech apostrophe. And in the second line, O whose last rungs, last steps I climb. Steps means rungs. Ladder, a ladder has many rungs. तो he was standing on the last rung. Rung means पायदान, पैड़ी, कदम, स्थान. So steps has been metaphor. There is a metaphor used by the poet. So it's a beautiful lyric, a finest example of Shaile's lyrical quality. Thank you.